How do you respond to a backhanded compliment? I went out with a friend this one time and she went like, I just love myself more when I eat healthy. I feel so gross when I eat how you eat. But anyway, if it works for you, please continue. Anyway, Allah too, I'm being a little different. Mashallah, Not only did she imply that she is better than me because of her eating habits, she also actively called me gross and made me feel uncomfortable eating the food I wanted to eat. A backhanded compliment is an insult disguised as a compliment that sometimes you do not even realize it's there in the first place. Another one I've got recently is, that's such a beautiful picture you took. You must have an excellent camera. I remember saying thank you, but at the same time wondering if that was really a compliment. Clearly, some backhanded compliments are mean-spirited, and while others are said out of ignorance, there are people who say it on purpose, and you need to consider the person's intention before choosing a response. Some mean it, some don't mean it. But let's imagine a friend saying something along the lines, hey, but I love how confident you look. I love how confident you are. I could never just dress so casually. I don't know how you do it. Yeah? No makeup, no overdressed, but it's more good natural. This implies that you did not really try, and it's just them high-fiving themselves and implying that they are better than you. While this wasn't exactly an offensive comment, it gets you thinking about how often people mix praise and criticism in the same sentence. A few responses I would advise. One, you could ignore it. That sends a message that I don't value your opinion enough to just fight with a response. Also, silent avoids arguments. Number two, you could just say thank you and move on. Sometimes there is no need to justify your choices when someone hurls an insult, especially if your response isn't likely to help. So rather than get in a debate about why the comment is hurtful, a simple thank you can be the best way to move forward. Number three, you could address the insult head on. Sometimes it's best to address the issue in a direct manner if you don't want a hurtful comment to get in the way of your relationship. Speak up. Number four, you're going to love this one. You could handle violence with violence. If your friend says, those pants look great on you, they hide your belly nicely, you could say like, good. I am glad you like the pants, but the comment about my belly was hurtful. Look, I know I have a big belly, but I did not ask for your opinion on that specific matter. Imagine if I also told you to get a bigger mask that hides your nose, because indeed your nose is wide. I think what I'm trying to say is, no one is perfect, right? There is an Islamic teaching by Imam Shafi that teaches us to never allow our tongues to utter a fault of another person, because we are all covered in faults and we all have tongues. So I don't think it's wise for us to keep going on and about each one's faults, right? Number five, you could acknowledge the positive portion, yeah? After all, feedback and criticism can be essential to bettering ourselves. You could just go like, I'm glad you like my pants, but was it necessary to add the insult? And we move. Number six, you could keep your sense of humor, because sometimes the best thing you can do is to not, take yourself or someone's backhanded compliment too seriously. I know they usually stem from a person's insecurities about themselves, but that doesn't mean it is okay. I agree. But when your friend projects those things onto you, no, it's not okay. And sometimes the giver of the so-called compliment might not even realize they're being hurtful. But unfortunately, others know exactly what they are saying. So to a friend who knows you've been on a weight loss journey and says stuff like, hey, Banage, you've lost so much weight, which is a good thing because they know this is what you've been trying to do, right? And then they add, as if Kakalabanda, you look like a skeleton. You could just go like, wait, have I died? Am I complaining? It's my body. I see myself in the mirror every day and I like what I see. So don't worry. Just don't worry. You could respond with a little humor without getting snide, right? And I would like to add, before I go, that true friends do not put you down. they advise with solutions. I could go on and on. I mean, I got lots of examples of backhanded compliments, but let's share more in the comment section. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.